Hey guys, welcome to another session of Epic 7. Today we're gonna do some testing on the new artifact Sword of Ezera. It's a free artifact currently going on in Charles's event. So Charles's challenge event rather, so you fight Charles. And I want to do a test on the damage mitigation comparing to some other things. Now no matter what, Sword of Ezera is going to be better than something like Envoy's Pipe, which is a 3-star. It does a damage mitigation up to a certain percentage, I think max of 20% if you plus 30 it, if the hero's health is under 50%. But the thing about Envoy's Pipe is that it can work for every hero. Testing Sword of Ezera only works for knights, and I'm going to run my 3-man team while leveling up some fodder here. On Wyvern 11 just to test the difference. Currently I do have a Noble Oath on my crow, so I'm just going to show you guys here. Noble Oath, actually no, you know what, let's do the run first. I'll show you guys my stats and then the artifact while I'm swapping it, so actually that would make more sense. So let's go right now. So currently has Noble Oath on. Noble Oath increases defense and effect resistance as your HP lowers. Now I'm not quite sure on the number specifically, like are there thresholds you have to hit, like 20% HP threshold, 50% HP threshold, and how does that scaling work? I'm not quite sure. But regardless, we're gonna test it out right now. So it's kind of good that my ad died there.
I will guide you through the light.
Of course, Diane gets 2 turns.
My goddess.
Don't be scared.
I'm gonna try to nuke the back guy here.
Spear of Laguna. Bleed.
If you're ready.
Pump up a defense for the rest of my teammates. Basically, again, the way I'm doing it with Rod on DN, I want to get all the damage on Crow, so all the healing is on him. If anyone else is dropping an HP, then she wastes a turn healing the other heroes. But usually, actually, I don't run Noble Oath on Wyvern 11 auto. I actually run Orius because I'm too cheap to keep swapping artifacts. Since I use my Crow in PvP, GVG, other things. So just to note that, yeah, I don't usually use Noble Oath. So here we go, let's go test it out now. So for some of Wyvern's hit, I'm actually going to lower my HP, so I'm gonna skip healing if the time is right, to see how much damage reduction I get. So 2k, I'm gonna allow it to, actually wait, I'm gonna buff up once. Just so Luna can get in damage, but I won't heal on the next round.
Do you believe in me? Back up.
Is it my turn?
Alright, so I'm not gonna heal on this one. So we'll try to reduce the crit, but doesn't matter, he's gonna dispel us anyway. So let's see here, 1800, 1400, 1800. So we're not quite there yet. Let's see how low we can get here. 1700, 1300, 1300.
Leave it to me.
Alright, so I'm gonna burn this one.
On my honor as a dragon, I will punish you.
Let's advance.
So I was mentioning this before, I think we can survive it, I think, without a heal. So I'm gonna try. And I'm gonna do the S3, so one of the damage gets absorbed into the barrier. So this will also help us survive it. Since he goes to the barrier phase next, I don't need to worry about the heal on this turn. But I want to test this out. So that one is absorbed, 1300, 1350. So it is my finding that Wyvern has some kind of variable damage. It happens on my Orius as well. And just for reference, my Orius, even at this point, usually actually can tank just as good as my Noble Oath. And I'll show you my Noble Oath level, but my Orius does have higher level, but it doesn't matter because Orius doesn't absorb any of the damage except to increase that defense. I think it increases defense by 10% for like the whole team or something, and absorbs up to a certain percent of damage from the rest of the teammates. I think that's how it reads on Orius. I'll double check this.
If you're ready.
But yes, I think it does pump up your defense by 10%, innate.
Do you believe in me?
Let's advance together.
So when I get an Archie, I'm going to use it. I'm going to just bypass the barrier phase. I want to kill him off fast for this showcase.
Don't be scared.
Shall I have a go?
Wait, Bacillus is 50? 50 what?
I'm charging.
I believe this is what the goddess wills.
If I don't, if I have Orius on, a benefit from that is that even if he does his barrier nuke, the whole team survives. That's how I've been autoing it. I'm not using a speedy team, so my fights are generally longer than some other people's 3-man teams. But this works for me because I don't have to build other units like Tyranno Guard, you know. So it works for me, it's fine.
You pitiful beings. Death is your repentance.
Oh, your Crozet's level is 50. I see, I see.
I will guide you through the light.
Alright, may as well heal now. So we really see Noble Oath getting into about the 1300, but I was receiving about 1700 attack. 1700 damage without a crit prior to it proccing, I think.
Leave it to me.
But
Look at me.
alright, that's done. Okay. So let's switch it. So I'm gonna show you guys my gear. Those of you guys on video and even on stream here, go to the lobby. Actually, I'm gonna buy some energy first. I'm not gonna run into it. So I'm gonna go use the friend point one maybe. Let's see here. Friendship.
What do you think?
Friend point, yep. Okay, so let's do that. Since I have limited gold, I'm going to only run, not running Envoy's Pipe. Again, Envoy's Pipe would technically be doing the same thing as sort of Ezera, but it requires a 50% lower HP, so 50% or lower. So anyways, here's my Krau's stats at the moment. With Orius on, he has about 20,000 HP just because of higher level Orius, so higher base. So up to a 30% defense increase when my health is lowered. So I think that is, I don't know if that's base defense or total defense. The Orius here, let's take a look. Yeah, so increased defense of all allies by 10%. So I'm not quite sure if that's for the tank himself either, actually. That's a good question. But I take about the same damage with Orius, with Noble Oath, so it's kind of really questionable. I regret actually +7ing my own Noble Oath, and even at this point, this may as well be a tip for newer players. If you get Noble Oath, don't bother leveling it. Honestly, sort of Ezera should be all you'll need for most content. I don't think Noble Oath you really need. Decreased damage dealt, so 16% right now I have on this, so we're gonna test this. So this is a straight damage mitigation, so that's something important to know. Straight damage mitigation, mathematically speaking, this should be a lot better, especially I have 1800 defense, and he can't do a defense break, so Wyvern can't do a defense break on us. So this should do a lot better, and the Badzilla has been saying that he's been using it on his level 50 Crozet, or Crozet, however you want to pronounce it, and he's been surviving full auto, so that's actually really good. And his Crozet, if I'm not mistaken, in Badzilla, you can correct me if I'm wrong, 15,000 HP, 1100 defense?
This is what the
or have you improved
wills.
it since then? I'm not quite sure.
My goddess.
But also do keep in mind that this is only for boss and elite monsters, and it only goes on a night. So honestly, this is probably the most MVP Wyvern artifact for a night. Yeah, Badzilla says sounds about right. He says he'll check after this run.
Let's advance together.
Yeah, actual numbers would be good too, because I think for newer players they can learn like, okay, what is like the minimal amount they need to get in here, because basically any water knight with a good enough healer to sustain the damage, or sorry, ice knight, I keep saying water, sorry, it's the fire earth water thing, it makes more sense. Fire earth and ice doesn't really make sense to me. Anyways, any ice knight with sort of Ezera on should be able to do well with like pretty minimal gear, as long as you can sustain the heals and also make sure you DPS fast enough, you should be fine. So I really do think that Wyvern Hunt 11, even if you're new, you could think about skipping a couple stages and just aim for Wyvern 11.
Don't be scared. Dragon Twilight.
Alright, here we go. Level up on my little Phantasma there. Continue. So now, this is good because Wyvern does 3 hits, so we can really average out. 1400? Already you can see the difference. Wow! 1117k.
I will guide you
Okay,
through the
so in the
light.
previous run, I recall seeing about a 2200, 2400 critical hit damage, 1700 regular attack before the Noble Oath proc. You can see that damage, man. That was... what the frick? That damage reduction is insane. Now keep in mind, if you max level it, mine is at +3, so it's a 16% damage reduction. You can get it up to a 30% if you max it, but I wouldn't even recommend it.
My goddess.
That is just so OP, man. That's way too OP. Look at this. Look at that. Can't even bypass the barrier. That is insane.
I believe.
I already knew it was good. I just didn't really know how good it was. What the heck? What the heck is that? Wyvern is now like a whip, man. Okay, 1600. So there's some variable damage. I really don't understand why. It's weird.
Let's advance together. Here.
Prepare yourself. Shall I have a go?
Can't even use his S3 because he has like no HP lost. 1200. 1900. Yeah, this is way too sustainable.
I will guide you
Now
through
there's
the
like
light.
absolutely no excuse not to do Wyvern 11. Yep. Siren says goodbye Noble Oath. I really don't see a use for it. Again, it depends on the actual scaling of it.
Do you believe in me?
It says up to a certain percent for Noble Oath, right?
Let's
So it's
advance
like,
together.
you know, can you get up to like a 5%, then 10%, and then 20%? So even in PvP, I don't see it being useful. But wow, that is amazing. I'm astounded by this.
Let's go.
I can't even use his S3, which actually can make me lose. Because I might not be able to do enough damage on the barrier. Because my defense break is not here.
I will guide you through the light.
I'm gonna do my best though. Okay, yeah, so Bad Sailor gave me his stats. So Crozet at level 50.
Let's advance together.
5-star. 15,541 HP, and 1178 defense. Level 4 artifact. Level 4 artifact. What plus is that? What enhancement plus is that? Yeah, may as well put this on.
You pitiful beings. Death is your repentance.
Yeah, I don't think I could cut through the barrier here. Actually,
Ridiculous.
that low HP. Oh, okay, no, I got lucky. I just got lucky. I don't think I would have gotten out of that without that proc. Oh, it's a +4. Okay, so yeah, so arguably you at 16%. So same as me, right? So yeah, holy cow. Yep, this is
I believe
very good free artifact. Again, makes players' jobs a lot easier. Look at that. Look at that. 900 defense because the first hit was a defense buff. That is laughable. That is laughable damage. Honestly, I'm even thinking, man, like, could I bring in 2 damage dealers? Could I bring in 2 damage dealers? Hold on, one sec. Let me do a test. On this video, let me do a test. Could I bring in 2 damage dealers and remove DN completely? The theory behind this is if I can do enough damage before he even kills off Crow, that might be cool. I might bring in Kisei. Actually, a defense breaker would be better. But I remember my Corinne. I just ungeared my Corinne's. Hold on one second. Back. I'm gonna check his gear because I ungeared my Corinne's RNL, so I don't think she has it. So this is the last run. I'm pretty sure I'll lose, but I just wanted to see. Corinne. Yeah, RNL is removed. What could I use and just... Alright, just put on Dust Devil for now, I guess. Better than nothing. RNL is being used on my Ruzid for PvP GVG, so I'm not going to strip him from it. I'm also going to change the placement of these guys since Corinne does have a crit imprint. I'll just put it there. Hopefully she doesn't die. She's very squish. So let's try it out. Pretty sure I'll lose this one, but these ads always make me very nervous.
Flash.
And I do have, of course, SSS imprint on Luna, so my Corinne should be able to crit every time. She's not the strongest right now though. Built her just for speed and defense breaks.
Do you believe in me?
Oh, you know what? No, even without DN, that's actually not good because I won't have a attack buff. That's something I'm missing then.
If you're ready,
yeah, so it probably wouldn't work.
I'm charging.
Even though defense buff is better than an attack, defense debuff is better than an attack buff, mathematically speaking. But still, I don't think we can make it.
Victory
Not like this.
Don't be scared.
Yeah.
Burning hatred.
But this is the last experiment.
For revenge.
I'm just trying to explore other options for oh, I can go after Corinne.
Shall I have a go?
Yeah, that's not good. I can't get heals. This will not work. This will not work. Absolutely not. I can't get heals. No attack buffs, and I might not even proc the defense break.
Ridiculous.
On Wyvern.
Over here.
Taking too many hits front end here.
Victory is right in front of us.
I should have used their S2, but I wanted to save it for Wyvern.
Let's go.
Yeah, this won't work. This won't work. I do need a healer, regardless. If we get lucky, like no high damage variables like that, we might be able to get it. Who knows?
Hailstorm begins.
Oh, resisted. What the frick,
Victory
man?
is right in front of us.
Jeez. Alright. I'm just gonna reduce the cooldown. No use using her S3.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, we lost.
Dragon Twilighter.
Absolutely no point for this one. But it is amazing though. Seriously, that is really, really good. Look at him. Like, just outliving maybe 3 turns? 4 turns? I don't know. Oh, Dust Level procs now? Jeez. If it procced it before, we would get a benefit. Wow. 4 turns. 4 turns he can tank.
Do you believe in me? I will shatter you.
And yeah, and then we get all the lucky procs on Luna.
Isn't the time to hesitate. All troops, advance!
Ruby asked why did I use S1, Luna's S1 on wave 1? Just to kill them off. Alright, that's it. He's gone.
Victory is right in front of us.
No defense break. Wow, wow.
I'll arrest you
Really
all.
need to look at her effectiveness, man. This is not even funny.
Ridiculous. Spear of Laguna.
Let's see if we get lucky. If he hits the Phantasma, we actually might have a chance though. No, he goes to barrier. Whoa! Yeah, it's over. A game over. Yield. Anyways, that does it for the showcase of the artifact. So I mean, keep that in mind, guys. I would definitely highly recommend you guys farm this artifact all the way to max enhanceable. So I think that is 6 total artifacts, so 1 original and 5 dupes that you can fuse to. And again, I have said this in another video, but you don't need to farm multiples of it. I really don't see any use for it outside of Wyvern, unless there's a knight in the future that has a kit where he is able to absorb all damage, like innate Orius. I don't see this being too useful outside of Wyvern. But anyways, that's my thoughts on it. So hopefully you guys will have fun in your Wyvern 11 autos or Wyvern 11 runs. I'm going to end that there. If you guys have Discord, check out the Discord server. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to YouTube if you haven't. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.